What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and I am your nootropics, your bearded nootropics information wizard. I almost forgot the bearded thing, and that would be a tragedy. Thanks so much for watching. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com. Livecortex.com/blog is a giant blog for nootropics information. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/cortexstacks. Lots of cool information over there. Pretty awesome, and we post like regularly all kind of nootropics stuff over there. 3 powerful nootropic products support this broadcast. Here they are. Elite level nootropic
Number
products.
1, we've got a stack. It is called Cortex. The basic gist of it is like I wanted to build a stack for me to run my previous company. I was running it somewhere around 17, 18 hours a day, and I wasn't happy with the regular pre-made stacks that were out there, or like stuff that I could find on the web, Aniracetams, etc. They're all great, but I mean, I built a powerful stack for me, but then formulated it in a commercial nootropic stack. It is called Cortex. It's been on the market for 3 years. People love the Cortex stack. Like, you got to get a bottle. Get it at livecortex.com to try what's being called the only pre-made nootropic stack that actually works. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, always saves you $5 off of Cortex. Right now, you can get Cortex for $28 using that coupon code. If you need my help personally on anything related to nootropics, we have a nootropics consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with yours truly, 15 additional email correspondences. And if you're new to nootropics, we wrote a book for you. You got to get the book. You got to read it. It's called Smarter, Better, Faster, teaches you everything. Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. And by the way, for those of you, just a quick announcement, sometime in the next month or so, we will launch an audio-video version of Smarter, Better, Faster. So it'll be a private video link on the web that you can stream. That will be audio of me reading Smarter, Better, Faster. It's gonna be epic. And if you don't wanna read any of the stuff yourself, like the video and audio will actually come with the book too. It'll come with the digital book that you can read the stacks and everything. But if you don't want to read it and you like hate reading or whatever, you can just listen to me talk about nootropics to give you stacks. That thing will launch like somewhere around a month from now. Okay, so got an email from a dude. It's a long email, so I'm kind of just going to summarize and give you the gist of it about Aniracetam. Aniracetam is an AMPA receptor and a cholinergic pathway mediating nootropic compound, which basically means that it stimulates, it binds to an AMPA receptor, basically a glutamate receptor called AMPA, one of the subtypes of glutamate, which is a neurotransmitter. Receptor is AMPA receptors, and when you can basically target that receptor site, it provides a stimulatory response. So it's like a stimulant, but it's like an interestingly working memory facilitating stimulant. It's not like caffeine. It actually improves the brain's capacity to remember things, which is kind of cool. But it also tells the brain to release more of a focus and a memory and a verbal fluency chemical in a memory-centric region of the brain called the hippocampus, and that chemical is called acetylcholine. That's what Aniracetam does, so it's pretty powerful. We got an email from a user that said, hey, look, I bought Smarter, Better, Faster, bought the Racetam God Guide. I've been taking some of your suggestions. I've taken 700, 1,000, 1,500, 2 grams of Piracetam with 500 milligrams of choline by tartrate with the Aniracetam, and I've never gotten like a significantly good response. What do I do? What is wrong? Is it just me? And like, you know, how can you help me? And I emailed the guy back and said like, well, what are you getting? And he goes, I'm overstimulated. In the middle of the night, I wake up and feel kind of anxious. You know, I feel kind of racy. I feel like my brain's working a little too quickly compared to the way that I want it to work, and I'm really not getting like a significant result. And my answer to that question is your dose is too high. Remember, in the Smarter, Better, Faster book, as well as in Racetam God Guide, if you read them, there is a sector on microdosing Aniracetam. Excuse me, I'm like a burp factory over here. Burp factory. Okay, and what I've come to learn over time, and a distinction that I've made, like you only make these kind of distinctions, like consulting people on nootropics and taking nootropics for a long period of time, is that some people are just going to require lower doses of the stuff. And by lower doses, when it comes to Aniracetam, I mean anywhere from 150 milligrams, perhaps spread out 150 milligrams, 2 hours later, another 100 milligrams, 2 hours later, another 100 milligrams, 3 hours later, 150 milligrams, something like that. Or like 100, just a regular 100, 100 milligrams, 150 milligrams to like 405 or 500 milligrams of Aniracetam. For some people, that's just going to be the most optimal dose for them. I mean, Piracetam, which is like the grandfather of Racetam, has been around for a while, super studied, super safe. Normally people take 4-gram doses of that. But I know folks that can only tolerate 800 milligrams, which is to most folks, and especially nootropics veterans, considered like a super low dose of Piracetam. People probably be like, how do you know, that's placebo. It must be placebo. It's not true. Not everybody needs the highest dose of a nootropic compound to get the best effect, and I guarantee that you're one of those people, especially if you're running into overstimulation and some of these issues, like waking up in the middle of the night and having anxiety, which is something that Aniracetam actually does to me if I take it in too high quantities, especially if you're running into those issues. So my answer to that question would be like, go back, read the ANR micro protocol, which is the Aniracetam microdosing protocol in Smarter, Better, Faster and in the Racetam God Guide. Go read it again. Or like Google Aniracetam microdosing protocol and you'll find our article on it. Or start from like 150 milligrams and take it, see how you feel with your choline bitartrate. You know, and then like if you need more performance but you're not getting the overstimulation, move it up in like 100 milligram dose increments. So could then go 250 milligrams, then go to 350 milligrams, 450, and so on until you find a sweet spot. Bottom line, not everyone responds to higher doses. There's a small subset of people that respond to lower doses of nootropic compounds. That's just the way that it is. And the only way you're going to figure that out is to experiment by starting super low and working your way up in low milligram quantity increments. So I hope that's been helpful. Ryan at livecortex.com. If you have questions about nootropics, we'll try to do it on air and answer your question. Thanks for watching. If you want to try our stack, now is the time. I mean, we try to kind of always run specials so that folks have the opportunity to run it. I mean, to get it, but Cortex is awesome, and now's the time to get it. Livecortex.com, coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, gets you a bottle of a stack that's frankly used by a lot of like crazy people. Like a lot of very productive individuals on the planet use the Cortex nootropic stack. Buy it at livecortex.com. You're gonna love it if you respond well to it. I mean, not everyone responds well to everything, but if you do, you're gonna love the stack. If you need my help personally, we've got a consulting service. It's a 40-minute call with me. Most people just drill me with questions about nootropics or have me help them formulate stacks. And then if you're new to nootropics, buy Smarter, Better, Faster. It's our book that teaches you everything. You have to buy it and you gotta read it. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you next time. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the Aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful Aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use Aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to Aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it. We delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many Racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.